Hello everyone! In this video I will show you how to create a feature for your Android device game that flips your 2D character to face it towards it moves. If character moves to the left, then it faces to the left. If it goes to the right, then it faces to the right. Script will be available by the link in the description. So let's start from the scratch. First we need to import cross-platform input package to make a character move with UI buttons. Proceed to Assets menu section, Import Package, and click Cross-platform input item. Once it's ready, hit Import button to load it to your project. Here we go. Now we have it imported. Let's fill our scene with gameobjects a bit. Add a background, reset it, and I rotate it by 180 degrees so our black buttons images appear better on red background. Okay, then I add a cat. Reset it, add a rigid body to the component, and set gravity scale to 0. Cat control script will help to move and flip our cat. Add this script to cat gameobject, and let's take a look at it. This script uses cross-platform input library of Unity standard assets. Then here we have direction x float variable, public float move speed variable, rigid body reference variable, facing right boolean variable, which is true initially, and vector3 local scale variable, which will help us to flip our cat. In start method we get current local scale value and get rigid body to the component. In update method we read if left or right button is pressed and pass this value to direction x variable using cross-platform input manager getAxis method. In fixed update method we pass a velocity to rigid body component in x-axis according to direction and move speed. Sprite rendering stuff should be done in late update method. So we call checkWhereToFace method here. So if direction x greater than 0, then cat is moving to the right and facing right variable is true. Else if cat is moving to the left, then facing right is false and cat should be faced left. Then if facing right is true and local scale x is lower than 0, which means that cat sprite is flipped to the left, then local scale x should be flipped by multiplying by -1. Or if facing right is false and local scale x is greater than 0, which means that cat sprite is flipped to the right, then local scale x also should be multiplied by -1 to be flipped. Finally, we set cat's gameobject transform local scale option to our calculated local scale. That's the script. To move a cat, we need a couple of buttons. Create new UI canvas and set its scale mode to scale with screen size. Right-click on canvas and create new UI button. Name it left button. Duplicate it by pressing Ctrl+D keys. Rename second button as right button. Expand both of the buttons and remove text from their text components. Select left button and anchor it at the bottom left holding Alt+Shift keys. Select right button and anchor it at the bottom right. Select left button and drag and drop arrow sprite into source image slot. Image is a bit stretched, so let's check preserve aspect option. Modify buttons width and height so it appears a bit bigger. Here we go. Left button should point to the left, so let's change its x scale to -1 and modify its x position, like that. OK. Select right button and do the same for it. Add button image, check preserve aspect option, set width and height. OK, these buttons needs one script to control cat's movement. Expand standard assets folder, then expand cross-platform input folder, then expand scripts folder. We need Axis touch button script. Drag and drop it to the left and to the right buttons. Select left button. Here is Axis touch button script attached. Leave Axis name as horizontal, change Axis value to -1 as its left button, and set response and return to center speed to some greater values. Select right button. Leave Axis name as horizontal, leave Axis value as +1, and change response and return to center speed values to greater ones. That's it. Our cat is ready to move. Here is how it works on my Android device. Very well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.